How's it going? I guess this is the part of the stream where I give it a couple minutes and then we start talking about stuff. I have no idea how long this thing will go on for. Maybe 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes. Here's a bird in the meantime. All right, we still got 0 people. This might be an extremely short stream. That I don't actually do, which would be not the worst thing in the world. Oh, there's another bird. Look at that one. Wow. Hey, now I got 2 people here. Damn, that means I can't end it. Hey. Come here. Hi. Okay. Hey, how's it going, peeps? Oh, we got 6 people. I can't end the stream early now. Wow. Okay. How's it going, Serena? Hey, how's it going? So I'm pretty much just I didn't make a video yesterday. I played Cyberpunk for the entirety of the day basically, and I didn't make a video, so I don't have anything to post. That is when I usually post. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a live stream and then hopefully not play Cyberpunk all day today. So I'll have a video to post for tomorrow. Hi. He can talk if I get. This place is a mess right now. I'm building this thing for him. I want it to be like, I want it to go like all the way up around and then make like an L shape. So there's just stuff everywhere at the moment. Oh, well, looks like I gotta go get your food tomorrow, but we'll try with one of these bad boys. And we'll do it with a little tree. Look, I got something for you. Ugh. What is it? What is it? You're making me
Cracker?
Yeah, good boy. There you go. One small pea. It's not a cracker, but and you just drop it. That's what he does here. Come on. Step up. Oh. So, what do you peeps want to ask me today? Go on, boy. Yeah, there you go. Oh. See, I got my hood on so it can't fuck up my ears. That's just, you gotta think ahead on that stuff. Hey, man, love your content and personality is awesome. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, Cyberpunk is a... He's just like, yeah, he's doing that, but on my neck. That's great. Must be breeding season for you, huh? Anyone else have no idea he had this many birds? I only have 3. I've got this one, I've got that one, and then I have one in that cage over there. They're all rescues. I don't think I'll ever get any more birds. These things are such a pain in the ass that... I'll never do any more than this. These are the only birds I'll ever get. I won't get any more. Tips for getting reptiles right now during COVID and holiday. That's a tough one. I think most places, like I even just saw that New England Reptile shut down their shipping. So local's really the only place I would recommend as far as getting reptiles, because shipping's just too cold for most people, or they're just shutting it down due to delays. I have had a few packages during like late November. Thanks. You're just... Yeah, this is great. This is the quality content they came for. Good job, bud. I had a few delays over the past couple of weeks, so I actually shut down shipping. You guys saw that post? Are you done? No. Just... Okay. I saw your video on leopard geckos, and that was super helpful. Just got my baby Leo today, like 1 hour ago. Oh, that's awesome, man. I never thought I would like leopard geckos as much as I do, but I cannot get enough of my little leopard gecko. He is the raddest. Do you regret getting them? I was stoked when my sister asked if I'd sell them. Wait, the birds? The birds are a reptile. Oh, birds, that is. Yeah, there we go. Just gotta scroll a little bit down. I don't regret getting them, but maybe that is regret. So I'll put it like this. I would never get rid of my birds for any reason. I took the responsibility, and I made the deal that I was going to bring these birds in, and no matter what, no matter how much of a complete asshole this thing is, and no matter how many scars he gives me, I'll never get rid of them. That's just my thing. Have that being said, if I could do it over again, I probably wouldn't get them. I probably would just not have birds because it's so much work. Hey. Like he feels my dreadlocks behind the hood, and so now he's trying to get at him by breaking my hood. Yeah, I wouldn't do it again. It's way too much work. It's such a huge responsibility. The amount of mental enrichment they need to provide these guys is insane. And if you don't do it for things like the macaw, they'll scream at the top of their lungs, and that's just fun. Other than that, they're wicked expensive. They are. I mean, the birds themselves weren't. Oh man. Granted, these are all rescues. So, but like regularly, like a blue and gold's like $2,000. An African gray is like, I think they're going for like $800 or $1,200. And then you can't leave. You are the star of the show. Get back up there. And then I have a Myers parrot over there. She's like 25 years old or something. She's like as old as I am, and it's really bad rescue situation. So she's just chilling here for the remainder of her life. But yeah, do I love my birds? Of course. He's gonna go back down. Where are you going? Oh, you're getting there. Almost. You gotta scope it out. He's using me like to rappel down. This is incredible. Hey. Oh, he does this other thing. Dante. You can go back. No? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, he's gonna leave me. What else we got? What's your favorite morph boa and or locality boa? IMG, definitely IMG. Anything. I don't know much about boa morphs. I don't look too much into them. Boas aren't really like my huge thing. Obviously, that's because I don't have a bunch of boas. They're awesome, and I might get into boas one day. But as far as like boa morphs, I love the IMG morph and the combos that are coming out with them. Basically, like the wicked black boa constrictor is really rad. How's it going, Planet O? He thinks he's a woodpecker, and you want to mate with you. I mean, you guys are connecting. Yeah, it's pretty much like you can hear her now. She'll do the same shit. She makes this funny noise if she goes on my shoulder. Yeah, it's breeding season right now, so they're both like, they're all horned up, and plus they got this beautiful picture to look at, so that's not helping this guy. This guy's over here like, of course they're birds, not humans, so that would probably, you think that missed the mark a little bit? Got roaches delivered last night. I had no clue till this morning. Shipping didn't update, so I woke up to frozen bugs on my porch. I had such a great rainbow mealworms experience. And so I go through probably 2,000 crickets a day, or not a day, a week. And so when I get my orders, it's like, it's right on the timeline of I ran out of crickets, but luckily the order's coming tomorrow, that kind of thing. Well, Rainbow Mealworms decided, they sent me the wrong order. They sent me like 500 small mealworms when I ordered like 2,000 crickets, 200 lobster roaches, like 1,000 super. I ordered a bunch of stuff, and so it got misdelivered. So I had to wait another week for them to send it, and then when I got it, half the crickets were dead because they didn't put a heat pack in. So I might be looking at other cricket options because I am just not having a good time with this. Hi, how you doing up there? $5 Canadian, Annabelle. Wow. That is incredible. Thank you so much. I can do this. Halloween Bloodbane. Yeah, I got it. Where are you going? What would... come on, these damn comment sections. What would you recommend for someone wanting to try their hands at making reptile videos? I have a video on that. It was like... You go away. I have a video on that. It's like 10 tips to starting a YouTube channel or something, or like a reptile YouTube channel. I'll go through it real quick. The biggest things I'd recommend were... you don't really need a fancy camera in the beginning. I used a cell phone until I was at like 800 subscribers. And then, as far as like, it depends on what you want out of YouTube. If you're just doing it for a hobby, just make videos on what you want to make videos about. Come here. But if you're like trying to do it like me, where I'm trying to like be big on YouTube and actually make somewhat of a living off of it, or at least a part-time living off of it, what you should do is start out with a bunch of instructional videos. So like enclosure setups, how to set this up, how to care for this thing. Those do the best over time. You won't see a dramatic increase in views. So like, hey, it's just making holes in my pants, man. This is life with birds. It's them making holes in various amounts of your clothing. So basically the big thing was like, so if I make a video like I made one about the Ackie monitors, it was like, I can't believe my Ackie did this or something like that. That did really well in the beginning. I got 1,000 views on it on my first day. I think about a month later it has like 1,500 views. So it dies off. But if you make something that's SEO friendly, like a care guide, you won't get high views in the beginning because no one really gives a shit that's sub to you about a care guide. But it brings new traffic in. I got bird hair on my eye. So it's like this kind of balance between keeping your community happy by not making just a shit ton of care guides, or making stuff that gets you a broader audience, which is what I'm struggling with doing right now. I'm so sorry. I got something in my eyes, so my eyes going to be like wicked red because I'm going to rub the... What? All right, so going back. Sorry, that was a super chat, so we got to scroll down for the super chats. Do you like Uromasics? They're one of my favorite lizards. I like the ornates. I don't know much about Uromasics. I think they're a cool little lizard. They remind me... They're like super dinosaur-like. But Uromasics, cool lizard. Glad I didn't get one shipped. Yeah, shipping is just not working out right now. It's too cold, especially up here. How are the Argus monitors doing? They are doing fantastic. In fact, oh no, that video already came out. I made a video about, on the series about the Argus monitors. They're doing good, chowing down on food. They're getting big now, so hopefully by spring, I think, they'll be big enough to where I can move them into their final enclosure downstairs, which will sync up perfectly because it'll be warm enough where I don't have to externally heat the downstairs part until next winter. Well, I'm pretty into boas and have noticed not many videos on them, but the info is super helpful. Would you do more boa videos in the future? I've done a couple boa videos. I think I have like 5. Jason's Exotics. I believe it's Jason's Exotics. If you're not already, you probably are because if you're a boa guy. But Jason's Exotic does like all boa videos, and he's pretty good. He's got a lot of like informational stuff if you're looking to get like more info on that. Are all the birds different kinds? Yes, this is a African gray. You can't tell because she has no feathers because I got her when she was a naked bird and she won't grow them out. All she does is pluck them. Here, I'll go behind my head. There we go. Good bird. That one's a blue. That one's a blue and gold macaw. I'll bite my fingers if I just do this. Yeah. He's not nice to me. As you can see, he just kind of runs away. So I worked with that bird for like 8 months at the store that had him. They like rescued him and they didn't know what to do with him, so I said I'd take him, but I didn't have the money because I needed, this cage I think was $800. I think they wanted $400 for the bird, and then like all the toys. It was basically going to cost me around $1,700 to grab him and take him home. So I worked with him for like 8 months before that. So like chilling with him, making sure he's like not super aggressive because he was really bad in the beginning. Like I couldn't get him out of the cage. He would strike, things like that. I have plenty of scars of him being like over aggressive. I have scars on my wrist, my thumb. I have a couple on like my stomach and my chest because he would just like tear into me. Actually, on one of my tattoos, I'm wearing a jacket right now, but on my moth, you can see there's a part, like a little hole that's missing ink because he bit down on my arm so hard that he like pierced a good amount in, and it just took care of the pigment. So yeah, I got him pretty good to where he's like not you know, coming right at me. However, he likes my wife a lot more. Fell in love with my wife as soon as I got home and kind of just doesn't like me whenever she's around. So he stands me while I'm alone, but as soon as she comes home, he's like, fuck off, dude. I don't like you. I want Renee. Oh yeah, the other one's a Myers parrot. So the Myers parrot's like 25. When I was getting the blue and gold, the guy was like, I have this, hey, stop. She's like digging into my skull. It's not fun. Birds. This is bird ownership. Anyway, so there's this Myers parrot. She's like 25 years old. She was a breeder. They had him in like a barn or something for like their breeding operation. Not the guy that I got it from, but like the guy that was the one that he rescued it from, if that makes sense. Anyway, so he had him in a barn. Rats got into the barn and they ate his mate. So they like just devoured the other birds. So now there's just this like 20-year-old Myers parrot with zero human interaction. And we were like, fuck it, we'll just keep it here. So I just have a Myers parrot in the corner. I don't do anything with her. She doesn't play with her toys. She eats and just goes up there and like stares at you. You can't hold her. God, dear God, don't try to get near the cage. She like has a heart attack. And like I've tried working with her and like trying to tame her down, but after 20 plus years of no human interaction, I think it's a lost cause. It stresses her out so much to the point where she like hyperventilates, and I am actually concerned she'll have a heart attack before I actually like tame her down. So, you know, she's just here. I guess this is hospice for her. And although she has, it's like an 8-year hospice or something like that, but she's chill. I like her. Did you see Nerd's latest video on Lilith with the eye situation? I did see that. That was pretty. I was actually just watching the end of that. I think I'm on like minute 15 of it before I started this live stream. Crazy stuff. I always have concerns of like doing shit with my snakes or like any of my reptiles, like medically, but like doing it with like a venomous snake, like a king cobra, would be a very not fun, I guess. Nerve-wracking, I guess, would be the best one. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a whipped bird dad are you? Oh man, I swear to God. Yeah, I don't know. These birds get away with everything. I'm not very good at like. There we go, good bird. I'm not very good at like discipline or anything like that, so they kind of just do whatever. All right. Yeah, this one doesn't talk, which is funny because the African gray is the bird that's supposed to have the most vocabulary. I got her when she was, oh God, so you're like 6 now. So, or no, God, you're like 7 now. Jeez, you're getting old. I got her when she was like 3 years old, and I've had her for like 3 or 4 years. So she's like 6 or 7, but she barely says anything. The thing is, she's saying in a creepy voice. So I'll be like trying to sleep. I used to like my old living situation before I moved here. I had her in my bedroom, and I'd be like, you know, taking a midday nap, just lying down, about to close my eyes. And then she'll say things, but like in the weirdest fucking voice. Like she'll be like, "Hey there, hello," and I'm like, "Holy shit, who was that?" And it's her. It's this tiny bird making the noise of a 55-year-old man, and so that's a thing. She says like 2 words, but she makes a hell of a lot of noises. Some fun, some not fun, like a fire alarm. Oh, no. You're okay. You got those sharp nails. You dig right into their shoulder. You ain't going anywhere. Yeah, that Myers is pretty messed up in the head. You can ask any question about leopard geckos. That's why we're here. That's why I'm doing this thing. Right? Okay. Hey. Oh, the funny thing with him is I can get probably like 3 scratches in if I say scratches, and then he tells me to fuck off. Scratches? 1, 2, 3. See? He's like, no more than 3. 3's the limit. So I get to pet him 3 times every once in a while. Do you know of any Australian reptiles that aren't in the U.S. that you wish we could keep? Yeah, for a while I was lace monitors, but then we ended up getting lace monitors in. I don't think exactly reptile, like species, but I would love blue tongue skink morphs. Australia has so many cool blue tongue stuff, and I want some of that blue tongue stuff. Hi. Hi. Bring it in, huh? Bring it in. No? Okay. I'll see you later. Yeah, blue tongue morphs. That would be the thing that I would like to have brought in. Yep. Yeah. Okay. How long should I wait to feed my baby Leo? Yeah, you said you just got him. I mean, I'd give it like a day or two, but if it's like a baby, I would, if it's like a baby, I wouldn't wait too long. I'd probably just offer like some mealworms or something in a dish, and if you want some, you can have them. Things like that. There's really like no wrong time to feed a reptile. It's just a fact, are they going to feed it, or are they going to be too stressed because they're in a new environment? Usually with like others, like if I say like an adult, I usually give them like a week, but a baby needs food, right? Yeah. So yeah, I'd probably give it like a day or two, but at least have some mealworms in there in a like in some sort of feeding dish or something that he can have if he wants. Evergreen keeled belly lizard. They're not common yet in the U.S. and not a lot of info out there. I'd like to create a resource for people on the species. Any tips? I mean, I think most stuff, like most documentation, is just like a Microsoft Word thing that they print and publish by some sort of like Google stuff. I'm not sure how you get documentations like published online and things like that. Maybe you have to create a whole domain for it. Hi. But other than that, YouTube, just put it on YouTube. People will get it. Should I dust them? Yes, dust the mealworms, calcium, E3, all that good stuff. Gosh. Yeah, I think YouTube's your best bet for like a free source, just because you got a pin feather. I want it. Gosh. Birds, am I right? Yeah, that'd work. Yeah, YouTube's probably your best bet. It's the one I feel like, although tips on learning how to edit them. When I first started YouTube, I had no editing skills whatsoever. It's like someone was making a ruckus over there. I had no editing. I didn't know how to edit videos. I've never done anything like that. The first time I got a DSLR camera was the first time I ever got a DSLR camera and started using it. So stuff like InShot, and KineMaster, I do everything on my phone, so they make it pretty user friendly. That you don't get like all the advanced shit that like Adobe Premiere has. But I don't really need that stuff for YouTube videos because I just make simple little videos. I just need a B-roll and shit like that. So they make it really easy. They have a whole instruction thing or tutorial in the beginning, so it's real easy stuff. Funny enough, on my other channel, I was going to make an editing thing, but then I just stopped making videos on that other channel. Too much work. I got too much going on, especially with this one, right? With this one, huh? Yeah. Here, you can be on my leg. Yeah, you go on my leg. And you'll run right away. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. But yeah, I don't really know what else to talk about here. I was probably going to make this like half an hour long or something. But yeah, pretty much what I'm trying to do here is... That won't be here. That's just there in the meantime because I just have a square built. I want to make like separate sections in like a ladder formation, so it goes up and up, so you can like go up there, check out the window, you can poop on the floor. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the floor, that's my tape measure. Thank you so much. Go there, I'll have it drawn out and then brought back to here. That'll be out of the way. And I'll have like some funky stuff, like little like spiral shit, kind of like what I have like this. But I'll have it like wrapped around the whole way so you can like climb up. Just some stuff to like mess around with. I basically want to make this room to the fact where they don't need to go in their cages anymore. I mean, this isn't fun enough. He has all his toys in his cage and his food. But I want to make it to where in the morning after I feed him and give him water, I can just open the cage and come right out and play on this jungle gym. And then Annabelle, I'll make her a better one because hers is pretty basic too. I have the tools, I just haven't gotten it done yet. Yeah, serious poop vacuum. Honestly, I found the easiest thing to deal with bird poop is to let it dry, because it takes like 10 minutes to dry, and get a good old paint scraper and just scrape that shit off, sweep it in, and then do a little mopping. That's pretty much what I do here. It's not fun and it's very time consuming, especially when they throw everything on the floor. Just this was clean. Now there's just stuff everywhere. This literally. Life with birds, you have to clean them a lot. I guess that's another thing I would say. How many baby reptiles would you say you produce in a season? Well, let's see here. I mean, optimally, this will be how much I'd probably use. So I just counted my tokays. I should have like 20 to 25 tokay geckos in 2021. I'm hoping to get a clutch of Argus eggs, so that's 5 more, so that's 26. I'm hoping to get a clutch of Aki eggs, so it's with them being the first time, I'm hoping again like 5 or 6, maybe a little more. So that's like 30. I've got 2 crested geckos still, and I have another one. I'm doing all tiger dowels now. I sold everything else, so I just want to make like really nice looking tiger dowels. So I might have 3 crested gecko breeding females, so that should put me at like 50. I've got gargoyle geckos, so that should put me around 60. All those ball pythons, I think we have 4 females, so I'm hoping to hit like 70 this year, or next year, 2021. I'm hoping to hit around 70 babies, somewhere around there, a little less, a little more. I mean, it's all snake math until the eggs pop out, but that's what I'm hoping to hit. Then 2022, I'm hoping to do well over 100, because I need to make more money as DBCB Exotics, because YouTube is not working out very well. I mean, it's working. The growth is super slow. It's like ridiculously slow, and I'm so tired of being broke. I am so broke from doing this full time. I've got like no money after bills, so I'm hoping either I skyrocket in YouTube or I need to start picking up DBCB Exotics a lot more. Hopefully with the cost of 70 babies, I should hit, I think I was hoping to hit around like 20 grand 2021 if I did my math right. So hopefully I can take that and optimize DBCB Exotics to where I make more money instead of just making more work for myself. Hey, how's it going, Musty fan? I'm pro grow tents for reptiles. I don't see the problem. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's a few people. Wait, no, I'm not. The beef's done. I'm not. Well, it was that you telling me not to do it? Okay, I understand. Both said it. I'm not getting into that. Yeah, I don't know why people have problems with grow tents. Do you have any other tips for baby Leos? I have a 20-gallon long and under tank heater, water, moist hose, and cool hide, warm hide, and all that. And I mean, you're basically all set, man. That's basically all you need for a leopard. They're like wicked easy. They're not a difficult reptile to take care of, and everything you have is basically everything you need for them. Are you going to work with venomous snakes in the future? And if so, what is your dream venomous snake? Bush vipers. I can't get enough with bush vipers. Obviously, I have one tattooed on my head, although my hair is grown out on the sides now. So, yeah, bush vipers. I want to get into a lot of bush vipers. The more I look into them, the more I realize it's kind of a pain in the ass because there's not very much captive breeding with them. So you get a lot of imports, deworming, just wild-caught stuff. So, but yeah, bush vipers are my go-to. I really love the pattern. I love the keeled scales. I think they're an awesome species. There is a couple I'd go with. Did you say, yeah, just venomous snakes? I don't know. I don't really have like all of them, I guess. I mean, as I grow, I'll just get more and more stuff. That's kind of what I'm doing. I mean, gaboon vipers are wicked cool. I think I'd get a gaboon viper because yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. As far as like rear fanged, which is like more short-term future, not long-term, because like it'll take me a bit to get like venomous stuff because I'll need the permits. And depending on where I live too, so I don't look too much into bush vipers because like if I go back to New Hampshire, I need a permit to have any type of venomous, and they're extremely hard to get. I believe Nerd is the only person or like the facility is the only one that actually has their venomous permit. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's right. So I don't know much about Venomous. As far as like rear fang stuff, false water cobras are definitely in the future. I'm gonna have a shit ton of Boega stuff. I love the Boega species, and I definitely want to start working for them. I saw Nerd actually just started releasing some of their captive bred stuff, but they want $3,000 for them. So, jeez, they want like $3,000 for them. So I don't think that'll be happening this year. Maybe next year though. Have you tried doing a giveaway? I have done like 5 giveaways or tried to kick off giveaways. They just don't work for me. I don't know. I mean, it's whatever. I'm just gonna keep grinding and doing what I do. I don't like, and I'm not ragging on anyone that does it like this. Like no fucking shade or anything. But I just find it weird when there's like $200 giveaway on like small channels and stuff. I'd want to make it reptile related, you know, like gecko giveaway or something like that, instead of like just here, have cash. It just seems weird. It's weird to me personally. Again, no fucking feathers. No shade to anyone. Come on my shoulder, not the back of my neck. Ouch. Ouch. Why you bite? Why you bite? Wow. Gosh. Bird bites hurt more than reptile bites. That's a fact. Hey, I know you love boa constrictors. What? Who told you that? Do you plan on getting any true red tails, and do they make good pets? I love my boa constrictor. I think she's cool. I don't think I'll get any like true red tails. I'm not into the whole. I'm a gene guy. I'm a mutation nerd. I'm not I'm not a locality guy, so I don't know about getting like the true locale. True, like, you know, the Peruvian red tails, things like that. It's just not really for me. I don't want to spend a lot of money just because a certain animal came from a certain place. I'd rather spend my money on. Could you like here? Come on. You are getting super frustrated, and it's hurting my neck. So, ouch. Here you go. God. Pierces right in there. Bird bites hurt. Macaw bites are the worst. I believe macaws have some sort of bacteria in their blood, or not their blood, in their saliva. So when they bite you and actually break skin, the bacteria like gets into there, and then it's like other bird bites just kind of sting. But I've noticed like really bad macaw bites burn intensely. It's not fun, and it's not a good time. It's why I really try not to get bit by mine. How long do I need to wait before handling the baby leader? I would give it like 2 weeks, let it settle in, you know, get used to its surroundings, make sure it's eating, stuff like that. Any tips on buying off a morph market? I don't know, go for a solid breeder. I mean, I guess it all depends on like what you're looking for. I've got tips for like specific animals, but as far as like the generality of buying off morph market, I don't really have too much like secret tips or something like that. Are you ever going to go to Florida and become a Florida man? You know, it's a back and forth. I really, really don't think I can get my wife to go to Florida. I think that is a deal breaker, and I'm so sorry. As much as I would love, I thought this was a real globe for a second. I've been up for way too long. I think, as much as I love the idea of like doing something like Camp Cannon, having like these outdoor enclosures and having like this outdoor like paradise for reptiles, I think I would, or I know that I'd like to have my wife around a lot more than doing that. So I don't know where the world will take me. I'm not destined for New England. I don't really like living in New England. I did it for just to start my life over, and my parents were up here, so I needed somewhere to live while I get my life back on track. And so now that I've done it, I'm like, I really have no purpose being here in New England, and I don't really like it. I hate the snow. I hate the cold weather. It gets like 2 degrees outside. It's a real pain in the ass for my business because I spend so much money on electricity heating the house, heating the reptile building because I need it staying at an optimal temperature, things like that. So I don't think I'll necessarily like always live here, but I don't know where I'll go after this is the big thing. I guess it depends on what the Lasiacs are. Whatever state has the least Lasiacs is the state I'm going to. Just be Dakota. That's more entertaining. I mean, it's hard being Dakota sometimes. The depression, the anxiety, the multiple health issues. Being Dakota is not a fun thing. It might look fun in the videos, boys and girls, but being me is not a Not fun. If I were to get into hot, I would like something like a speckled rattlesnake or a sidewinder. I live in Cali for those, so I wouldn't actually need permits. Hopefully I can get a venomous mentor. That's pretty cool. I feel like rattlesnakes are like the niche with venomous stuff. So kind of like chondros. So with any like type of chondro species, green tree pythons, things like that, like the people that are into chondros or like Morelia, things like that, or like wicked into Morelia, they only have those snakes. They don't really fuck with anything else because they're just wild about that. I find it to be the same thing with rattlesnakes. Lapids, maybe. That might be wrong. I don't know much about Latin, but I try to be cool and say Latin phrases when I know. I think it's a lapids. Yeah, but like any of the type of rattlesnakes, it seems like people that like within the venomous community, they're like, I love rattlesnakes and I only keep rattlesnakes because I think those are the coolest. Which is cool. I lived in Texas for 18 years. I've seen my fair share of like cottonmouths and rattlesnakes, so I'm kind of good. I don't really need any more rattlesnakes in my life. Let's see, we're at like 9, but we do have 9 likes, so you guys have been doing something right. I might just wrap it up here. I don't really have any. Last round of questions. We'll get the macaw back on me, and we'll do last round. No, on the shoulder. Yeah, thanks. There we go. Oh, no new questions. I'm gonna text. All right, here we go. Last question of the day. Would you recommend a? Oh, dude, I'm not good with centimeters. I think that's the 12 by 12 by 18, maybe. Would you recommend, or that might be the 18 by 18. I don't know centimeters. I'm a stupid American, and I only learn the metric system. Wait, no metric. Fuck. Oh man, my dropout of high school showing 18 by 18 by 36. Yes, I knew that. As you could tell. Would you recommend a red-eyed tree frog? I have an 18 by 18. You could put like hella tree frogs in that thing. Like I think I have 3. I think I have 3 in a 29-gallon. I think the rule of thumb is like 10 gallons of space per red-eyed tree frog. And yeah, I'm down by like 1 gallon, but they all get along. They all coexist. It's all kosher. So you could probably get away with like 4 red-eyed tree frogs in a 18 by 18 by 36. That'd be pretty cool. Definitely deck it out. I have an 18 by 18 by 36. I have the Zoom Ed one. Unfortunately, the front of the glass broke while I was doing a background. So now I don't have it. I just have a shell without the front glass. So that's my life. It's been 4 years and I just keep shoveling it around. Thanks. What are yours called? Stop being fresh. Stop being so fresh. You are unbelievably fresh right now. Yeah, unbelievably. Here he goes. He's on his escape mission. He's caught in the hoodie. Incredible. Your agility knows no bounds, Dante. Any advice on getting a powdered... Wait, what? Any advice on getting a powdered crested on crickets? I don't know what a powdered crested is, but some tips I have are dipping it in the whatever your food is, Rapashi Pangea, like dipping it and then showing the little dude. I've seen people do it like that. Oh, what are my red-eyes called? I don't have names for them. I have names for like very little of my animals. If you hear me saying a name for a reptile that I have, it's probably because I just made it up on the spot. I usually don't name. After I went over like 45 reptiles, I just stopped naming them because I don't know, just not my thing. Especially my breeders, I don't usually name any of my breeders just because they are my breeding stock. God, sorry, I got scared. My foot's like right here, just bare. That's my hand. That's my foot. And he like came over and I was like, he's taking my toes. I know it. How often can you feed mice to tegus? I try to get a variety, so like maybe like once a week, and then put some other stuff in there. So I heard they are too fatty to feed often. I mean, mice. Well, yes, since tegus are omnivores, you definitely want to feed proteins less sparingly. So I got monitors on my mind, so I'm like, I feed fucking mice every time. But yeah, there's a large variety. Would be good, but I don't know. Mice. As long as it's not like rats. Rats are way more fattier than mice. That makes sense to not name them. Why do monitors have venom? Why does anything have venom? I don't know. I have heard. I saw that you guys, if you're like a Reptile YouTube viewer, you've probably saw the Brian Barczyk blackthroat bite. I did not know blackthroat venom was that bad because I haven't been bitten by the Ackies yet, but I've been bitten by my Argus a couple of times. I've been by my Quince one time, and nothing happened. So I don't know. Maybe like some Varanids just have like more prevalent venom, or maybe it's more of like an allergic reaction to the venom. Yeah, I did think he overhyped it, where he's like, I'm dying. But yeah, I don't know. I've been bitten by most of my monitors, and I've never had anything like the side effects, like, oh, my throat's glad. I've never had that happen. I just said, wow, that hurts, and then I go put some Neosporin on it and call it a day. That is the extent of my care with monitor lizards. I'll get an infection one day. Believe me, it just hasn't happened yet. All right, we're at 40 minutes. What do you say, Dante? We wrapping this bad boy up? Huh? Yeah, he says yes. Worst I've had is a rash. Yeah, I get it. It's television. It's YouTube TV, so, like, I get the need to overhype it. You want to, like, get the views and stuff. I've tried doing clickbait before. You guys still don't fall for it, so... This damn community. What kind of community have I built where you don't fall for clickbait? What kind of over-intelligent viewers am I working with here where you're like, clickbait? I don't think so, Dakota. I know you're full of it. All right, with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. I have to go now film a video for tomorrow. So, yeah. Thanks for tuning into this live stream. This is Checking In Podcast, and we are checking out.